फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। जैसा कि आप जानते हैं कि मैंने अपने चैनल पर चाइल्ड डेवलपमेंट एंड पेडागोजी के प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस की सीरीज़ स्टार्ट कर रखी है एंड ये उसी सीरीज़ का पार्ट 7 है। तो जिन्होंने भी रिमेनिंग पार्ट्स नहीं देखे हैं वो चैनल की प्लेलिस्ट पर जाकर चेक कर सकते हैं। एंड वीडियो अगर पसंद आए तो इसे लाइक एंड शेयर ज़रूर कीजिएगा और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए ताकि आगे आने वाले वीडियोज़ का नोटिफिकेशन आपको टाइमली मिल सके। तो वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं अपने फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन के साथ। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, डू चिल्ड्रेन एक्वायर लैंग्वेज बिकॉज दे आर जेनेटिकली प्रीडिस्पोज्ड ड्यू टू डू so or because parents intensively teach them from an early age? This question essentially highlights first the nature nurture debate, second the discussion on development as a multi-factor ability, third whether development is a continuous process or discontinuous one, या fourth the influence of cognition on development of language. So its correct answer is option 1. Next, development of the capacity for abstract scientific thinking is a characteristic of first sensory motor stage, second pre-operational stage, third concrete operational stage, or fourth formal operational stage. So its correct answer is option 4. Next, a child reasons, you do this for me and I will do that for you. In which stage of Kohlberg moral reasoning would this child fall? First, the instrumental purpose orientation, the second, the punishment and obedience orientation, third, the good boy good girl stage, or yeah, fourth, the social contract orientation. So correct answer is option 1. Next is progressive education. First, reaffirms the belief that the teacher has to be firm in her approach, and in today's world, children cannot be taught without using punishment. Second, lays strong emphasis on problem solving and critical thinking. Third, is based on the principles of conditioning and reinforcement. Yeah, fourth, is centered around textbooks since they are the only valid source of knowledge. So correct answer is option 2nd. Next, questions encouraging students to voice their individual opinions on issues and reflections while giving reasons for the same promote first convergent thinking, second recall of information, third standardized assessment of children, या fourth analytical and critical thinking. So answer is option 4. Next is, which one of the following statements best sum up the relationship between development and learning? First, learning and development are synonymous terms. Second, learning and development are interrelated in a complex manner. Third, development is independent of learning. या fourth, learning trails behind development. So correct answer is option 2. Next, which one of these is not a principle of development? First, development is lifelong. Second, development is influenced by both heredity and environment. Third, development is modifiable, and fourth, development is governed and determined by culture alone. So correct answer is option 4. Next, a key feature of a child-centered classroom is that in which first there is coercive and psychological control of the teacher who determines the learning trajectory and the behavior of the children. Second, the teacher lays down uniform ways of behavior for children and gives them appropriate rewards when they do the same. Third, Third, the teacher's role is to present the knowledge to be learned and to assess the students on standard parameters. Yeah, fourth, the students with the teacher's guidance are made responsible for constructing their own understanding. So, its correct answer is option 4. Next, which one of the following statements is most appropriate about intelligence? First, intelligence is the ability to do well in school. Second, intelligence is multidimensional, having several aspects to it. Third, intelligence can be reliably determined only by administering standardized IQ tests. Your fourth, intelligence is fundamentally neurological functioning, for example, speed of processing, sensory discrimination, etc. So, correct answer is option 2. Next is gender bias refers to first acknowledgement of differences between boys and girls due to their physiology, second differential treatment of boys and girls based on expectations due to cultural attitudes, third genetic differences that exist between boys and girls, fourth perception of self as relatively feminine and masculine in characteristics. So its correct answer is option 2. Next, as an upper primary school teacher, you have quite a few children who are first generation school goers in your classroom. Which one of the following are you most likely to do? First, tell the children that they do not have the capability to study further and they should now help their parents at work. Second, call the parents and gently ask them to enroll their children for tuition. Third, provide scaffolding and other kinds of support during classroom activities and for homework. Fourth, give them homework of memorizing and copying the answers in their notebooks 5 times. So its correct answer is option 3. Next is even children of the same age vary greatly in appearance, abilities, uh, temperament, interest, aptitude, amongst other things. What is the role of school in this regard? First, ensure that all children develop in the same manner. Second, ensure that each child gets opportunities to develop as per her potential. Third, lay down normative standards of assessment for children. Fourth, ensure that the teacher uses standardized instruction and textbooks. So, its correct answer is option 2. Next, a teacher's most important role in an inclusive classroom is first, to ensure that every child gets an opportunity to realize her potential. Second, to plan for the class so that every child progresses at the same pace. Third, to ensure that the teacher gives standard instructions to the class. Fourth, to find out the occupations of parents of children so that the teacher knows what each child's future occupation would be. सो जो करेक्ट आंसर है वो है ऑप्शन फर्स्ट. How would you help children in your class to make changes in their concepts? First, by giving factual information. Second, by giving children an opportunity to express their own understanding of the concepts. Third, by dictating the information to the children and then asking them to memorize it. Fourth, by punishing children if their concepts are wrong. सो जो इसका करेक्ट आंसर है वो है ऑप्शन 2. नेक्स्ट, अ सर्टिफिकेट इज गिवन टू चिल्ड्रन व्हेन दे रीड अ स्पेसिफिक नंबर ऑफ बुक्स. इन द लॉन्ग रन दिस स्ट्रेटजी माइट नॉट वर्क सिंस first, a large number of certificates would have to be given when more children start reading. Second, reading books would distract children from completing their homework. Third, this might lead to children reading only for getting the certificates. Fourth, the library would need to buy a lot of books. So correct answer is option 3. Next, role of a teacher in a class is to first, fill the students with her own knowledge and prepare them for examinations. Second, transmit knowledge in a straight fashion and prepare students for right answers. Third, follow the timetable strictly and stick to the course. Fourth, provide authentic learning situations and facilitate independent thinking in students. So correct answer is option 4. Next, which of the following statements is most appropriate about children's making errors? First, children commit errors since they do not have the capacity to think. Second, children's errors are a window into how they think. Third, to avoid making errors, children need to imitate the teacher. Fourth, children's errors need to be taken seriously and they should be punished severely so that they do not repeat the mistakes. So, जो correct answer है वो है option number second. Next, assessment is an integral part of teaching learning process because first, in today's time, marks are the only important thing in education. Second, children need to be marked so that they know where they stand in comparison to their peers. Third, assessment helps the teacher to understand children's learning and serves as a feedback for her own teaching. Fourth, assessment is the only way to ensure that teachers have taught and students have learned. So correct answer है जो option 3. Next, the curriculum must enable children to find their voices, nurture their curiosity to do things, to ask questions, and to pursue investigations, sharing and integrating their experiences with school knowledge rather than their ability to reproduce textual knowledge. National Curriculum Framework 2005. Against this backdrop, what should be the primary role of the teacher? First, to do the chapters of the textbook sequentially. Second, to ensure that the teacher asks good questions and the children write the answers in their notebooks. Third, to give plenty of opportunities to children to share their own understanding and knowledge. Fourth, to discard the experiences of the children and focus on the textbook. So, correct answer is option 3. To ensure children to put in efforts in their studies, teachers need to first motivate the child, scold the child, control the child, or compare the child with others. Correct answer is option 1. Next, which one of these statements in the context of emotions, learning, and motivation is most appropriate? First, emotions do not play any role in motivating us to learn. Second, learning something new is dependent on how good we are at that. Third, emotions need to be pushed aside to allow for learning to take place. Fourth, emotions are inextricably intertwined with motivation and learning. So correct answer जो है वो है option 4. Next, multiple choice questions assesses the child's ability to first recognize the correct answer, second recall the correct answer, third construct the correct answer, या fourth explain the correct answer. तो करेक्ट आंसर है ऑप्शन 2. नेक्स्ट, प्रोसेस ऑफ सोशलाइजेशन डज नॉट इंक्लूड फर्स्ट लर्निंग द कस्टम्स एंड नॉर्म्स ऑफ अ कल्चर, सेकेंड एक्विजिशन ऑफ स्किल्स, थर्ड एक्वायरिंग वैल्यूज एंड बिलीव्स, या फोर्थ जेनेटिक ट्रांसमिशन. सो करेक्ट आंसर जो है ऑप्शन 4. नेक्स्ट, what term or phrase does Piaget use for mental structures which are the building blocks of thinking? First, schema, second, zone of development, third, gene, या fourth, maturation blocks. Answer is 1. According to Vygotsky, why do children speak to themselves? First, children are egocentric. Second, children use speech to guide their actions. Third, children use speech to attract the attention of adults to them. या fourth, children are very talkative by nature. So correct answer is option 2. Children with learning disabilities, first have retarded mental development, second have low IQ, third have confusion between letters and alphabets that look alike, या fourth easily recognize and comprehend sight words. Answer is option 3. Next, what is creativity? First, ability to identify or prepare original and divergent solutions to problems. Second, creativity is best defined as an IQ of above 200. Third, a form of intelligence that refers to skills that depend on accumulated knowledge and experience. या fourth, a form of intelligence that depends heavily on information processing skills including the speed of processing. So answer is option 1. Next, a lot of children in India, especially girls, do household chores before coming to school and after going back from school. What do you think a teacher should do regarding homework in this context? First, ask the parents of the children to get tuition for completing the homework for their children. Second, she should give hard punishment to the children who do not complete their homework. Third, the teacher should give homework that connects the learning at school to the children's lives at home. या fourth, the teacher should ensure that the children wake up early in the morning and stay till late to complete their homework. तो इसका जो करेक्ट आंसर है ऑप्शन 3. नेक्स्ट, इन एन इंक्लूसिव क्लासरूम, इफेक्टिव क्लासरूम, फर्स्ट द चिल्ड्रन फियर द टीचर सिंस द टीचर यूजेस वर्बल एंड फिजिकल पनिशमेंट. सेकेंड, द चिल्ड्रन डू नॉट हैव एनी regard for the teacher and do as they please. Third, the children look up to the teacher for guidance and support to facilitate their learning. या fourth, the children are always anxious and kept on their toes since the teacher keeps on giving regular tests to assess their ability for recall. तो correct answer is option 3. Presenting disconnected chunks of knowledge would first make it difficult for the learners to gain conceptual understanding, second make recall easier for the learners, third help learners organize information on their own, या fourth make the task of the teacher difficult and that of the learners easy. So correct answer is ऑप्शन 1. सो गाइज ये थे आज के इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस. आई होप आपको वीडियो पसंद आई होगी एंड प्लीज़ चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए और बेल आइकन को प्रेस कर दीजिए ताकि आगे आने वाली वीडियोस का नोटिफिकेशन आपको टाइमली मिल सके. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग.